Hey everyone! So, for my psychology class that I'm taking, we were asked to find an article that we found interesting that we could stand up in front of the class and present on. So I found one on Psychology Today. It was written by Joel L. Young. He's an MD and the founder and a researcher at Rochester Center for Behavioral Health. The title of this article is How to Improve Your Body Image. And I really love this article because it's something I'm super passionate about. I love talking about positive body image and body image in general. And so I thought I had some things in here that I could share with you all and that might be able to help you in your life right now or help someone that you care about. So what it starts off talking about is some statistics. The first thing is that 91% of women are unhappy with their bodies. That means that only 9% of women enjoy what they look like and love where they live. That you're living in your body. And 91% of women hate their body, are unhappy with it. It goes on to talk about how our society has all these models and thin figures up on billboards, most of them who are photoshopped. They have weight loss plans in these magazines you read while you're standing in line at the grocery store. That's what you see. You see these new detox systems, juicing systems, weight loss techniques that are supposedly supposed to work. What they don't tell you is that these women that are on these billboards, these models that people are striving to be, and for men too, all these men who have 8-packs, 12-packs, what they don't tell you is less than 5% of people have that body. Less than 5%. So you're going to strive and you're going to work so hard at this body you think is easy to get, but 5% is just such a low number to try and get to. And most of those people are unhealthy and unhappy with their lives because they put their whole life, their full-time job is working at having that body. I don't see the enjoyment in that, to be completely honest. This article goes on to talk about 75% of women have disordered eating habits. And as you know, if you've watched either of my other two videos, I myself have had an eating disorder. It affects a large majority of people, and it is one of the silent, deadly killers out there. I chose this article for psychology because it's something that goes untalked about, unnoticed, but like I said, it is a silent killer. It's the #1 killer for all mental disorders. It's huge. And so, while it talks a little bit about that, it also continues talking about how so many people go through life hating their body, never being happy with it, and you see it every day. That's like seeing someone you don't like every day in the mirror. That sucks. So it gives us 4 things that we can do to work on our positive body image, and these are 4 things I definitely agree with. And the first thing is prioritizing function over form. Now what this is talking about is if you really don't like your stomach, you hate your stomach, think of your stomach in a different way. Your stomach carried you through pregnancy, not yours of course, but your mom's, and that's how you got here. That's where you developed at. Be grateful for that. You don't like your legs, you don't like how they look, you want better thighs, you want toned calves. Well, while you might want that, your legs right now are getting you where you need to go. They take you up and down steps. They walk you around. You don't like your arms because they're flabby. You're able to lift things with them, do everyday things with them, brush your teeth, comb your hair, fold your laundry if you fold your laundry. I don't know, I do because I have OCD, but anyways, so just be grateful for what you have and the way your body functions and works. And that's so important. The second thing they start talking about is practicing positive self-talk. As I mentioned in both my other videos, I believe, I had a therapist who hated her thighs. So every time she looked at herself in the mirror and saw her thighs, instead of scrutinizing and picking apart everything she didn't like about them, she would simply just say, "Those are my thighs." And that's all it was. I adapted that and I started using that with my body. Every time I saw my reflection in a mirror, or in a window, saw myself in the mirror, I would just simply say, "That's my body." Because that's all it is. It's your body. Love it. You see it every day. And that's something that I think everyone has a hard time with. We have all these negative self-thoughts about ourselves, wanting to be something else, looking at other people, wanting to have their bodies, wanting to have their stuff. And In all actuality, you just need to love what you have because that's who you are, that's where you're going to be at, that's what you see every day. And so that number 2 thing is very important to me. I practice positive self-talk every day, not just about my bodies, but anything I think about. I try to be as positive as possible because if I'm living with that mindset, then I can pass that on to other people. If I'm living in a negative mindset, not only are other people not going to want to talk to me, but it's not going to help them out. It's not going to help their day out. It sure as heck isn't going to make my day any better. So the third thing that they talk about in here is finding a hobby. Do what you like, not what you feel you have to do. So, you like hiking. You like the outdoors. Go on a hike. Enjoy getting exercise. Enjoy getting healthier. Enjoy that life. If you don't like going outside, you don't like the outdoors, I know here in Spokane we have Sky High. Go jump around for an hour with some friends. Enjoy that because that's going to get you healthier and it's for your enjoyment. It's a hobby you can pick up on. I've recently heard about geocaching, walking around trying to find these little geocaches. That's something I really want to get into. And walking around, that's exercise. It's getting my body healthier. But I'm also going to be enjoying what I'm doing. And the one thing I want to stress on this point, though, is a lot of people say they exercise for enjoyment. They exercise because it makes them feel better. They feel better after a workout. I feel better after a workout. But I want to stress how careful you need to be with this. Because there comes a point in a time where you're not working out because you feel good at the end of the workout. You're working out because you want to lose that next pound. You have a goal for weight loss to 10 pounds. You want to reach that. And you're not working out because your enjoyment, you're working out for that number. And that's a bad habit to get into. Because while you're working for that number, eventually you're going to want to strive for another number. It's human nature to set goals and reach them, and try and reach them until it gets more and more and more, in this case, less and less and less. That's where you can get yourself into trouble. So if you are exercising for enjoyment, make sure you're doing it for the right purposes. You're exercising to get healthy, not to hit a certain number. That'll get you in danger. If you are obsessed with numbers and you want to do that sort of thing, maybe you should make your goal, I want to be able to lift 10 more pounds. Because then you're getting stronger, you're getting healthier, and you're not weakening yourself. So that's really important if you are going to focus on exercise in that way. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is avoiding body image triggers. This is so important, especially with our society and media nowadays. Avoid being around people or talking to people or watching things that all they talk about is losing weight, diet plans, how bad certain foods are for you. Because there's no such thing as a bad food. As ridiculous as that sounds, there's no such thing as a bad food. And, not just avoiding people who talk about that kind of stuff, but getting rid of your bathroom scale, or maybe if you enjoy your bathroom scale, if it's something you obsess about, all right, weigh yourself one time, put it away, and make a certain amount of days to where you might weigh yourself again, because that way you're separating yourself from that number. The farther you can go without weighing yourself, the more you're not identifying yourself as that number. All too often I hear people saying, I lost 2 pounds today. The next day, they'll come back in, oh dang, I gained a pound. Your body can fluctuate 5 pounds in a day. So that doesn't mean anything to me, or it shouldn't mean to you. Your body, that number, that's not who you are. I've talked about this before. You need to be happy with where you're at, and you're in your body every day. If someone can't love you the way you are, then that's their issue. It's not yours. If I don't love myself, if I don't love my body the way it is, I'm not going to be able to love someone else truly, because if I can't even accept myself, how am I going to accept them? I can sit here in front of you, look in this computer screen, and say, I love my body. I love who I am right now. Yeah, some mornings I'll wake up and say, gosh, I don't like that part about it. But then it's that second instinct that kicks in and says, you know what? That's okay. It's okay. And I just thought that this was such a good article to look at and to talk about. And the final thing I just want to say is that from the time I've spent in acceptance commitment therapy, something I've learned that's helped me a lot is it's called thanking your mind. So every time your mind has these negative thoughts, which it will all throughout the day, we have hundreds and hundreds of negative thoughts that go on in our mind, and some just go unnoticed. But when you do start noticing your negative self-talk, the best thing that you can do is just say, thank you, mind. Thank you for that thought, and let it pass by. Because if you can hear it, you don't have to comprehend anything it says, but let it pass by, you're not going to be stuck on that and dwelling about it the rest of the day. And that's something that I think we all really need to focus on and learn about. So I hope that this helped you out, and if you have New Year's resolutions, losing weight and getting on a new diet plan, maybe you can change that right now to getting healthy and feeling good about yourself, looking in your mirror and loving who you are. I really hope you all have a great rest of your day and enjoyed this video. Thank you.